Here's a quick overview of the girls' defense. It's a 2-1-2 zone. Some people call it a 2-3 zone, but I want to call it a 2-1-2 to emphasize that person in the middle because we really want to clog up the middle. We want to keep people out of the key so they're taking hard jump shots while we are patient on offense, getting inside the key and taking short jump shots. All right, principle one is pinch together to stop dribble drives. If someone tries to dribble in or cut in, we pinch together and cut them off. If someone tries to come into our key with just a cut, no ball, then we bump every cutter so they don't enter the key. Bump them over the top, bump them so that they won't come in at all. But remember, do it with your chest or your shoulder. But you can't stick it out there or push it with them or push them with it. You've just got to stay low. If you're lower than them, you'll win if there's any kind of bumping. And you can't be called for a foul if you're straight up and down. See everything. You need to see the ball. One hand should be on the ball or pointing towards it with your arm extended. The other hand should be pointed at the person that's closest to you, the person you're marking, or maybe the person you're thinking is going to cut soon and you want to be ready to bump them. And then box out on every shot. Because it's a zone, you're not matched up person for person. You just need to find the closest person, put a forearm on them, and then a butt on them, and hopefully move with them so they can't get to the ball before you do. Let's take a look at the movement. The offensive players are not shown here, but we just show the ball. Primarily, the defense responds to the ball. If the ball comes over to the wing, we would all shift just a little. We want to shift enough so if the ball is dribbled to the top, one has time to shift over and cut it off, or five has time to come up. Whoever's there is going to try to stop that play from happening. If the ball gets dribbled down, then four is the only hope, and four has to come over and pinch. And in that case, there might be somebody in the corner that's open. Five would need to slide over and trust that three would also slide over. If the ball goes a little farther, we go a little farther. Now notice we're only guarding half the court here. 1 and 3 are kind of on the hoop line, almost exactly on the hoop line. And all of this is fine. If the team throws a huge skip pass over the top, 3 has enough time to get there. They're not going to be able to throw it straight through here. They're going to have to throw a huge lob, which is a terrible pass. I don't want us ever making that pass unless it's like to throw it down the court to somebody for a layup, but that's about it. This is all clogged up. This is beautiful. 4 can never let the ball go under because then it's a one-on-one against 5, and that's no fair to 5. So 4 will always stay lower than the ball. And if the ball goes over the top, then 2 can pinch, and you got a 2-on-1. They'll have to bounce it back out. 1's looking for bumpers, or looking to bump cutters. 3's looking to bump cutters, and 5 is that safety valve clogging the middle. So we're always worried about clogging up the middle. We're always worried about bumping cutters. We're always worried about pinching together on the ball, the dribbler. So if we do those things, this defense will work very well.